is Joshua David Wilson with Robotics2. It's really hard not to say Robotics1. And starting out with the diagram, everything labeled out, and then now writing it all down in nice little charts, and then writing down the generic equation that we're going to be filling in 3 different times. And then now going to those 3 equations, got the first one, second one, and the third one. And then the generic way to solve it of dotting all 3 of those together to get a third one. And then I did it twice because I remember in our other programming stuff, if just one data point, it doesn't tell you if it's actually right. So I did it twice. I'll start with the 3061 since I have that one currently set up. And so starting here, it should be along this line right here. So this first one should be along this line. And then starting on that line with the protractor, if we start at approximately the origin, it should be going off at 60 degrees, which is right behind the marker. So if I lift that up, and about 60 degrees, it's right there. All right, and it ends up being at this point, which is just before 6. And then looks like just before 9. And my numbers, I have 5.6, which is just before the 6, and then 8.8, which is just before 9. And then on my second point, I did 45, 45, just to make sure that it works. So now we have to line this up. And let's see if I can, because I know this should be lined up right here. And let's see. All right, so that's pretty close. So it should be on this pre-done line right here. And then using the protractor right underneath this one, it should be along here, basically making it vertical. And that point shows up right there, which is just before 10 and just before, what is it, 5, because 6 is right here, and that one is just before 5. And then looking at my numbers, I have up here 4.59, and I have 10.19, so it looks like I might be slightly off in that one, but it's less than a centimeter. So I remember last time these things aren't that accurate, so that should be pretty decent when we actually put it into the computer.